Wow, this is so cool. I love to have data to play with. That's what computers do. If you ain't manipulating data around, then you don't need a computer. So a lot of my joy comes from data files and stuff after the flights and stuff. So here, I had been giving you at the end of some of my flights a double click of a KMZ file to show you on the planet using Google Earth. The flight had kind of lines up in the air, and I told you that certain of the colors were for different flight modes. Well, it seems DroneShare creates a KLM file that is saved on my side as a new KMZ file, and it goes in and actually labels. Check this out. Actually goes in and labels the different colors I had talked about before. So this was that for a second flight where I flew up and then just came back to the down here below the 3 cabins where I had set up. And see, it puts the stabilized and RTL, whatever mode I was in different colors, and labels it. My regular KMZ files that are built by the autopilot as it flies does label them in colors. But these sites where you can upload and share data are all, they're all different. They all got their niceties, etc., etc., etc. This is the second flight where I flew up and actually they were shooting the fireworks from right in this area. I kept sneaking up. You remember? Oops. Let me rotate this just a little more. Here's those little sneak ups. There you go. I guess you can see them that way. There you go. There's those little, I was here and I snuck up a little. Snuck up a little and loitered. Snuck up a little more. Snuck up a little more. Snuck up a little more. But, see, already at the start I had 2 minutes on the battery. I forget how long this run. That battery ran about 10 minutes that night. Thinking about going back to 2 batteries, because when you go batteries in parallel, you actually double your ability to draw current. You can draw twice as much current now from the batteries without heating them up because you're pulling the power from 2 surface areas instead of 1. So you can take 2 2500 milliamp hour batteries and do the same work as a 5000 milliamp hour battery, but you'll only heat them up half as much, but you still have the same milliamp hours. This was the final flight of the 3 that went absolutely crazy when it was put into loiter. I don't know much of what to say about that one except for thank goodness I can fly the darn thing in the green stabilized mode now. Even 2 months ago that probably would have been a lost flight. And if I remember right, I did check. Let me scroll this out a little, rotate it just a little more. Sorry about all this time. I did check, and I think from center point here for my big swing out here, it was only, oops, let's find it in feet. It was only about 621 feet. That's 200 meters. That's what, two football fields. Boy, you couldn't have stuck a greasy pin up my butt with a sledgehammer at those moments right there. The green ones more so. The purples and the reds. Whoa! Whew. Somebody better learn to use Google Earth. Might have to spend an hour one day practicing that. All the rest of this. It's pretty cool, though, that the drone share turns around and labels it all. I wonder what they do over here on the sidebar screen. Wow, yeah. Be interesting to look into this. Anyway, I thought those were some interesting points of the drone share. Been doing some comparisons here in the next few days.